Hello everyone and welcome back to Passion Sundays, the best way to end the week and start another. Aristotle said, "We are what we do repeatedly." Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. So if you really want a life full of success and passion, you want to develop habits that support that. And I will share with you today how to build new habits, because after all, we are creatures of habit. We really like what we know, we really like what we are used to, and we do not like to disturb that. Do you know why? Simply because the brain is very smart, sometimes too smart for its own good. Here are the steps that you want to follow to replace old habits with new habits that are beneficial to you. The first step is you have to make sure you define one habit that you want to get rid of. And why am I saying one habit? Everybody gets overexcited about changing so many things in their life. They wake up one day and they're going to go, I'm going to change everything. And they put a list of 100 things they're going to do. Next day they're excited. Third day they're still going to the gym. 5 days later, forget about it. I mean, look at the New Year's resolution. How many of you have actually put a New Year's resolution versus how many have walked the talk past January? Probably most did not. Because we overload ourselves and we over-expect a lot of things to be changed in our life. And guess who's going to fight that? Your brain, because it wants to avoid the pain of new things and new learnings and new mistakes. It wants to seek the pleasure of what you know and the comfort and the security of what you know. And it wants to do things efficiently, and you're never efficient when you're learning a new habit. Get it? Only one habit. Now, once you succeed in changing that, your mind will play ball with you and you will be able to change other habits as you progress. Second step, you want to find a replacement habit. This is very, very, very important. You see, the world and the universe does not like vacuum. So if you take out a habit and you do not fill that gap with something else, the probability is you're going to end up resolving to your old habits. And this is where most people are stuck. Now I'm going to give you a magic tool that will help your mind support you on the journey of moving from a bad habit to a new habit. First thing you want to do is go ahead and grab a piece of paper and draw a line in the center. On the left side, I want you to write down all the negative impact that is coming to your life because of this bad habit. Think smoking. Write, my clothes smell bad. I have a bad breath. My fingers smell bad. People really don't like to hang out around me because of the smell. I have to step out either in the heat or in the cold to smoke when it's not nice weather. And I'm losing a lot of money. And so on, and you just write that. The more you write, the more your mind starts seeing the negative aspects. On the other side of the sheet, I want you to write the replacement habit and all the positive that will come into your life because of that habit. So let's say every time you get the urge to smoke, you say, I'm going to go for a jog, even if it's a 5-minute jog, or I'm going to do 10 push-ups. If you're going to say 10 push-ups, now 50 negatives, the 50 positives are, every time I do a push-up, I build up better muscle. Every time I do a push-up, I have saved myself from smoking. Every time I do a push-up, I saved myself the price of a cigarette. And so on and so forth until you build that. Now remember the 3 mandates that I talked about? The mind wants to avoid pain, which you have shown the mind 50 painful aspects of this old habit. The mind wants to seek pleasure. You have shown your mind 50 positive aspects of the new habit. And it wants to do things in an efficient way. The mind is going to go, this is painful, this is better, both of them are in front of me, I'll go for this. And this is where all the magic happens. Now remember, give yourself some time to progress on this journey, because it's not something that you can do overnight, and habits take time to change. So do not be discouraged if you find yourself bouncing back, because there's resistance, but it takes time. And once you get into the new habit, your mind would love making changes. The simplest way I can summarize this is think about new habits like new relationships. They are a bit difficult at the beginning and sometimes annoying, and a lot of times you feel you want to quit on them. It's holding on to these relationships that makes these relationships work. And hopefully once you have a marriage with your new relationship, hopefully a positive one, you're never gonna wanna leave for the rest of your life. You will only keep improving further and further. And that's the way to build passionate habits. So if you find this useful, please go ahead and share it with our passion community and share your opinion on this blog below. And if you would like more tools, tips, techniques, and things that I only share exclusively by email, go to mustafa.com and subscribe to Passion Sundays newsletter. Until next episode, live passionately. I need to work on my grammar. It's all over the place.